Check. I think it's working.
Breast. Chicken breast.
Okay.
My favorite meal.
I don't know how to start this off. I'm so used to the Clash of the Nerds.
Well, hello. This is our first episode of J&J Talk Show.
I guess. You may be familiar of me as Joe Thunder.
And me as DJ Fej from the show
The Clash of the Nerds, a not-so-popular podcast.
where I was the biggest fan.
Biggest
joined the show.
Yeah. Oh, God. But, well, first off, we didn't have any of the other nerds with us. And we wanted to do something. So we decided, why not branch away from the nerdiness and just talk about whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, who would win in a fight, Batman or Superman?
That's dirty.
No, that's the joke.
We already had this discussion on the podcast.
Yeah, so what do we want to talk about?
Ooh.
I mean...
Right now, I'm just really intrigued by that bar moving up. Every time I talk, it just...
I think this, maybe I'll like upload the audio right away, but what I'll do is like I'll tediously sit through and make a slideshow, and then I can take a picture of that, and just that way people know exactly what we're talking about.
Yes, that would be good. If anyone listens to this.
We're probably gonna listen to it, so
I'm gonna laugh at my own jokes.
and we're gonna forget completely. Not true at all, because I'm gonna spend hours editing this, and by hours I mean like 2 minutes plus however long it is. Yeah, this is going south quickly.
Not necessarily. So, birds migrate south.
Do they now?
When it's
Why?
cold. Why? To stay warm.
No.
Winter comes around, they can't.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. No, it's summer right now. Actually, it's spring. So they're migrating north
Yes.
because it's warm up here. Though it's warmer down there.
I don't know about birds, but do you know like lobsters have like freaking magnets in their bodies?
Magnets?
Yeah, like they showed it on Mythbusters. I think it was it was like a lobster, and it was like, you know, like how instincts of animals tell them to go north and south and stuff.
Oh.
For a lobster, what they did, it was like that time where it's supposed to go south, I think. So what they did is they put it in a tank, right? A pretty big tank, at least big enough for the lobster to like move around a lot. And they had a electromagnet on the outside of it. And like first they had it like, then they like moved it around and stuff, and the lobster would always go in the opposite direction it was going, because that's the way it was supposed to go.
Mm-hmm. But
like they proved that there's like magnets in lobsters. So when the Earth's magnetic field switches on us, they're gonna be so effed up.
We're like, oh, we gotta go to warm water. Oh no.
We're gonna run out of food really quickly, people.
Because all those lobsters, all those rich people eat. Then
Well, all the birds are gonna die too, because they're all gonna stay up north. They're like, oh, time to stay up here.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna go down south for like the summer. It's gonna be too hot, and they're actually gonna just get cooked.
So why would we start? I guess for a while we'll have a lot of feast and then a lot of starvation.
Yeah. Unless if we do like that one Bible story. What was it? Was it Joseph?
I don't know. I didn't read about it.
Well, still, there's like one story. I think it was Joseph, because it was the rainbow poncho or whatever, rainbow jacket his father gave him, and his brothers exiled him, and then he ended up becoming like the pharaoh of some place or whatever. I don't know the exact details. All I know is like there were whoever the leader was, he was given a vision by God to like he was
now
gonna
we're talking about God in this show.
Whatever, we can talk about whatever we want. He was given a vision like they were gonna have 7 years of tons of food, and then they were gonna have 7 years of like famine and plague and stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it was just famine, not plague. So they didn't know what to do, but Joseph's like, oh yeah, if you save up a lot of the extra food you're gonna have, you're gonna be able to make it through the bad times.
No, we have to eat the whole thing at once.
We need all you can eat buffets. How the heck did we get on to saving Joseph? What do we even start talking about? I don't even.
This is what this show's supposed to be about.
Oh god.
This random stuff.
Oh boy.
I know. Today in human sexuality class, I learned that there's research how when a couple are having a baby and the wife's going through like cravings and like morning sickness and stuff, the husband can experience some of that as well. And one of the guys in class, he was like 35 probably. He was having his first child. Well, not his wife and him were having their first child, and he did experience morning sickness and cravings for watermelon during the time.
Was he black?
No, he was actually white. Yeah.
Oh,
because of watermelon.
Are we allowed to be racist on our show?
I wasn't being racist. I love black people.
It's one of those stereotypes where it's true. Unfortunately, I mean,
who doesn't love watermelon? You don't have to be black to love watermelon.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
or have a pregnant wife.
Is it Three Stooges?
What about?
There's a container over there that says the Three
Stooges.
Oh, okay. I can't. I mean, it could have been the Three Amigos, the Three
Burritos,
Three Burritos, the Three Brochachos. I don't know.
Too many bra.
So, I had coffee.
Oh, that's right. You're not acting as crazy as usual.
Well,
it wasn't the same.
Yeah, it wasn't the same thing. Go over to J. Watts if you live in
Scotia,
Capital District area. Mainly like Scotia, Glenville, Saratoga, Burnt Hills, Schenectady,
Albany, Florida.
It's worth the drive.
Definitely. The owner is really cool.
You'll never guess his name. It doesn't start with a J. I'm lying. It's J. Or at least that's as far as we know. Is his name just Jay, or?
Actually, it's Jason.
Oh, it's Jason?
I believe it's Jason.
Oh, well, we just call him Jay anyways. And, speaking of Jason, I have a friend I call that guy.
Named Jason. I was at prom.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jeff, where'd you go to prom?
My sister. I went to a walk-in.
Oh, just walking?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to be the creepy guy in the bushes.
They don't have bushes there. I use the tree.
Just, oh yeah, look at that punch.
Oh, I wish I could get some of that.
Jeff had absolutely nothing to do that night. What's crazy to think is Mike Carenzo went to prom.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in our, not a lot, there's a few people in our grade.
It's just kind of weird, like,
that went.
It's just kind of weird thinking people older than senior year going.
Well, it's because they have girlfriends, or boyfriends that are...
Still, I mean, just in general, it's kind of weird.
It is weird. Just imagine being that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I know they have the obvious 21, you can't be 21 or older to go, but it's like, still, it's kind of weird. It's like, yeah, I'm 20 years old and I'm going to a high school prom with my 16-year-old girlfriend.
Hey, I had a friend who actually did. No joke. Oh, no, I think the girlfriend was like 18, probably.
Well, that 16 is kind of pushing the boundaries of time and space there.
Yeah, because she was graduating.
Especially because the proper age ratio is half your age plus 7. So if he was 20 and she was 16, it just would
17.
Yeah.
I think that changes when you get older.
Yeah, well, as you get older, it's like, if you're 30, half your age plus 7, that's
20. Wait.
That's 15. We can't do math. Why did I do this to us? 22. Once you're like 80, that's like 47.
Whoa.
Jeff just doesn't want to picture that now.
That only works when I'm the 80-year-old.
Oh, dear Lord. So, I'm looking at my phone. A new Deadpool game's coming out soon. I'm excited. What?
They have an old one?
No.
Oh.
But it's gonna be new when it comes out.
New.
Ryan
Reynolds as the character, or just something?
No. Now you made me go and look it up, Jeff. Hold on. Deadpool.
I will perform music while we wait.
Nolan North.
What?
Nolan North. Let's see what else he's done.
And music.
Oh crap! He's done a lot of things. He's been on. I'm trying to find something that. He was on. I think it looks like he's on the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series.
How old is
he? I don't know. Old.
Did he look older?
He was in Transformers Prime.
Huh.
He was in Star Trek Into the Darkness.
It's the new one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Heard those.
Oh, he's in Injustice.
He's
just an additional voice, but he's in it.
Almighty Neptune.
I doubt that. I'm trying to see if there's like anything popular. There's a lot of video games he was in. He was in Ratchet and Clank, and who do you voice? Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say for that. Oh, he voiced Nathan Drake. He was voice of the Fallout guy, or not Fallout. Now I'm gonna beat myself up for not. I haven't played the game. Uncharted series. Jeff, you wouldn't be. I haven't played it, but Jeff just wouldn't be familiar.
I know Injustice. Very cool game if you haven't checked it out yet.
That's what he looks like.
He looks probably about like near 50.
Yeah, maybe.
If he's listening to us. No, I'm 40.
He was born October 31st, 1970. So that's 30, 40...
Shit,
43.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Let's rewind that. He looks like he's 27.
Well, can't take that back now.
Okay, so
in other news...
Yeah. Who else should we insult?
Harvey Dent. Can he be trusted? Okay, hold on. I'm going to play Jeff this trailer, and I might include a link to it in the video. And then we'll talk about it.
Jesus, MacArthur, Jay-Z. The great ones always return. And when they do, one thing's for sure. Their hair will be perfect.
We haven't seen you in a while, America. You haven't changed a bit.
I've got liquor breath, and I want to be your friend.
I got a new cologne. It's called Venom. It's pretty much 100% snake venom.
Happy Easter! No, Brick. You need to say something fun about the movie. We're all saying a little individual thought, almost like a little fun catchphrase.
Always make sure the parents are around if you hug a child.
Just say hello.
Hello.
Hey! Fat face! You stay classy.
That was a trailer for Anchorman 2.
When did Anchorman come out? I know it was like...
First one?
Yeah.
Let me check.
I'm surprised at how long they waited. But maybe...
The first one came out...
The wait's definitely
Came out in 2004, it says.
Yeah, so that's almost 10 years. When's it coming? Yeah, it's coming out. When's it coming out?
It's coming out December 2013, I think.
It's way too long for me to wait now.
December 20th, 2013, it says.
Oh, The Hobbit's coming out and Anchorman 2. That is going to be a month to live for.
You know what's going to be a month to live for is July. Let me tell you what's coming out. These are going. You probably haven't heard about any of these movies, but they're all really good. Let me look them up real quick.
I'll talk about the Anchorman.
Okay.
That was really cool. Yeah, the jokes there were from the first one, and the one guy grew a beard, where he didn't have one. He had some awesome mutton chops before. And yeah, Will Ferrell is still funny.
Will Ferrell's always been an on-off kind of guy. Like
There's some movies where
he's like, just so stupid where it's like, why am I even watching this? But some people really like those for some reason. I guess it's because they have no brain cells.
Yeah.
That's right. I just insulted you. Deal with it, mother truckers.
I do like. Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No.
Because I do like some of Will Ferrell's like.
No, yeah, it's alright if you like some of them, but like, you know, even you can, like you were about to say, there's a couple where you're just like, why am I even watching this? So let's see, the Wolverine. That's the new Wolverine movie coming out.
What's that about? They already did Origins.
It's supposed to be like Wolverine. Some guy offers Wolverine mortality or whatever.
Drugs, and we learn about his drug life.
Pacific Rim's coming out. I'm so stoked for that.
What's that?
That's the one with the giant robots versus the monsters, giant monsters.
I don't think I've seen that yet.
You haven't seen the trailer for that?
Oh, jeez. Wait. Tell me
I'm pretty sure you've seen it because I'm pretty sure it was on at the Hobbit. It was in like one of the trailers for the Hobbit.
Probably.
And you were with us when we saw the Hobbit. Here, I'll play you just a snippet. You'll probably.
We always thought alien life would come from the stars.
Wait, I've seen this.
You know what I'm talking about
I know
now?
what you're talking about.
Okay. Now I gotta include a link in the video still. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Yeah, Pacific Rim. That one I'm stoked for, because there hasn't been a good giant robot.
It looks a little bit like Cloverfield.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's more... Cloverfield was kind of a big mystery
So the same director?
thing.
Probably
I'm
not.
checking. Nope. And let's see what else was coming out. R.I.P.D. That's with Ryan Reynolds.
What's that?
And it's called Rest in Peace, also known as Rest in Peace Department. And he's like a cop who gets killed. And then he like...
And
they're just like, you need to, like you have to go, you know, team up with people and go, or team up with this guy and go hunt down the dead people who are roaming Earth still.
Cool.
Like,
that sounds cool.
Okay, screw it. I gotta show you the trailer so we can talk about it a little bit. 3 trailers linked already.
You guys are gonna have a lot of watching and listening to do. Died. He like asked. I kind of like that. That's a new look. Oh.
Tough day.
Where am I?
You're dead.
This is a joke.
Hilarious. You have skills that we want. We'd like you to join the RIPD.
The RIPD.
Rest in Peace Department. I think you're smelling what I'm selling. Your job is catching deados, the bad souls that escape judgment. Meet your new partner.
Now, you gotta earn that. Come on. We are the greatest lawmen that ever lived and died. Now, some souls hide out among the living. Damn, I don't know what else to shoot you between. There's something else. You don't look like you don't sound like you anymore.
So what do I look like? Really? An old Chinese guy? What about you? Well, I guess you win, Roy.
Is this supposed to be like a comedy?
Really?
It's a comedy action thing.
Stanley and the Whitney.
We're with the Department of Health.
We suspect that you might be dead. You can back this one, my treat.
No, I'm not going near that.
Don't tense up! Might notice we're pretty durable.
Still hurts.
I've never seen that before.
If the dead take over, that's it for the living world.
They picked the wrong venue to make a stand. This world's for the living, and RIPD is gonna keep it that way. Holy! That went well. Assuming the world don't end. Fun, right?
Don't tense up.
That was good. I like the comedy action. In it.
Yeah.
And Jeff Briggs and Ryan Reynolds.
And everyone in the universe, I guess, too.
Samuel Jackson?
He's probably in it somewhere. Let's see, that's November. Kind of want to just talk about
2013.
Yeah.
What a good year for movies. I love those years.
I think there might be another one, but I'm not sure off the top. But I don't remember it, so it's good enough.
I'm still looking forward to The Hobbit.
Hobbit, yeah. Although I'm still with Steve on this one.
What?
Just the fact that they made it into 3 movies instead of 2, that kind of ticks me off.
Really?
Just because they did it just because they could. Like,
I feel like it's better because you can put more detail into it.
yeah, true, but at the same time, like, they didn't really need to do that either.
They didn't?
I don't think so. Like,
No,
we'll
there's
see.
definitely like a beginning, middle, and end.
Like, I'll have to see, but I just, that they originally were gonna do 2, and now they're doing 3.
I didn't know. I thought they were originally going to 3.
And Batman is like, don't do it. And Two-Face was clearly behind it, so he's like, okay, let me check. And he flips the coin. He's like, okay, we gotta do 3. Sorry, Batman. He's like, damn you, Two-Face.
Could you just use a different quarter to redo it? I never thought of that.
Oh, God. I think it still records, but whatever. If we lost anything, we went into screensaver mode, so that's why we're kind of not sure what's going on if this is still recording. Oh, boy. Load.
Hello?
Harvey Dent. Can you be trusted?
It's the part where we have like the sound of us peeing. They're just like, oh, my mic's still on? Oops. Why is your computer like that?
I don't know, because it's an old, crappy computer. I'm gonna have a picture of like a computer from the Stone Age now.
I hope they can hear this because this is funny.
Yeah, this is funny shit right here.
Watch our best stuff like come out right now.
I have no clue what's going on. That's the computer spaz now.
It's like black, white, black. It's confused about its raciality.
What if I click that? Click that. I don't even know anymore.
Where did you get this program?
Legally from my teacher.
I should get it legally from your teacher.
Legally was in quotes. Interpret that however you want.
Quotes means justice.
Harvey Dent. Oh dear Lord, we're just sitting here rambling on. This is fun. Although it's gonna be a pain in the butt because I'm gonna have to like edit out a lot of random crap that just would not make sense. Although if this doesn't load, then we're gonna have an even worse time.
Yes, because some stuff is fun.
We just lost an entire.
That's the third thing we got a lot. You need to do that stuff.
I do. I've been working on
I'll pitch
one.
in, get my PS3, then get your laptop.
Jeff does need a current gen gaming console.
Yes.
It's funny how it was called next gen, but now it's like right now it's current gen because next gen's coming out soon. PS4.
What's it gonna do? What's so special about the PS4?
The graphics are supposed to be like so freaking amazing. Like
how much more amazing can you get?
Melts your brain.
Was I the one talking to you where like the graphics one day are only so good it's better than like real life?
Yeah. And then I proceeded to do the joke where I said, I tried giving up video games and playing real life. The graphics were nice, but the gameplay sucked, or something like that, or the story and gameplay, something funny like that. Honestly, I have no clue if we're still recording or not. It's just
I hope so.
blinking back and forth.
Wow, I wonder what happened. Like,
I don't like it. We're probably losing a crap ton of crap. That's awesome. And I'm Batman. That's all I can say.
I mean, like this is working. That's weird.
Let me mess around with it for a minute while we continue to talk about stuff.
I'm gonna get a bagel. I'll be back.
You're gonna get a bagel. We're in the middle of a show, Jeff Sammons.
You can still hear me, right?
No.
Hello?
No, they can't hear you at all, Jeff. Oh, look, we're still recording. What? Oh, dear Lord. Jeff, are you addicted to bagels now?
Hey, steak. Sweet. I hope I don't get a drug test because I'm eating a poppy seed bagel, which is, they say you get opium in your system or whatever. I mean, in the drug test, you know.
You eat poppies, you get opium. What?
You know, opium is a drug.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
It's what Sherlock Holmes smokes. I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He also does crack.
Good thing to start. Do not start crack. If you're a crack addict now, I suggest you quit.
Unless if you want to be exactly like Sherlock Holmes. Maybe I shouldn't condone that.
No, I think he died a terrible death, right?
Yes. It was almost like he got thrown off a cliff into raging water with his archenemy. That's how painful it was.
I don't think it's like that.
What? What?
I was thinking more like a worse death would be like exploding.
That's exactly how the joke was. That's how he died at the end of the books.
Oh.
So I was trying to make it sound like a metaphor when it was really what happened. But you ruined it, Jeff Simmons.
Anyway, apparently poppy seeds, when you eat them and you take a drug test, it says you have opium in your system.
Well, we should test that out. We could probably get like a cheap drug test from like a dollar store or something and try it out and see what it says.
Eat a bunch of opium bagels.
Bagels.
You have poppy seeds in your and a shit ton of opium. Whoa.
Oh dear Lord. What else is there to talk about? The possibilities are endless. And yet, we can't think of anything.
I found out you're B- blood, right?
True. Which is scary, because if I lose a ton of blood and I go to a hospital, they might not have any blood for me at all.
Mm-hmm.
This brings up another thing. How do you feel about donating blood, Jeff?
Oh,
Well, I'll go with my opinion. Unfortunately, I always thought it was like a good thing, and I still do think it's a good thing, but I don't want to do it because I grew up with the show, or one of the many shows I grew up with, was The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one specific episode that kind of stuck in my brain. The chef guy, there was like a mandatory blood test for like all the employees at the hotel, and the chef guy, he got a blood test, and he got the results back, and he's like, it's really bad. And they're like, how bad can it be? And they're like, they found bacon bits in my blood or something like that.
You're afraid that...
I'm afraid that somebody's going to be like, yeah, we can't take your blood because it's like so bad that it would kill somebody if we put it in them.
I don't think that would happen. I'm not afraid of needles, but I got blood taken for testing. I didn't really like it. I was in my arm. Plus, I feel like I would faint. It's always at least last semester, because they're always at my college.
Yeah.
It's always an inconvenient time where if I could do it during a break, but I didn't want to do it before like a class, where I'd be like, teacher, it's like pass out.
I actually, it was really funny. I had Lyme disease. Well, I still do. It never goes away.
Unless you kill, or unless you. Sorry.
But so like they had to do a crap ton of blood tests on me.
Mm-hmm.
Not only was it Lyme disease, but there was other crap wrong with my body, like everyone else, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But so I can't remember what arm it was, but they kept taking blood from my one arm. I went to get blood drawn literally 10 different times.
Wow.
And sometimes there was a lot of blood that got drawn. Sometimes there's just one little vial, but eventually, like the last time I went, it was maybe the second to last time I went. They went to my right arm. That was the one they always took blood from, and then they literally couldn't get blood to come out for some reason. So I'm like,
scary.
Like it was almost like my arm ran out of blood. So like I joked around, like flopped it around and stuff. I'm like, I ain't got. And then,
got no blood.
And then the next time I got my blood drawn, I'm like, you might want to go for my left arm because my right arm's drained.
Oh, new research.
It was still kind of feels lighter than this one actually, but
It's a good thing you didn't get pulled over and like the cops saw that. Like, oh my gosh, heroin addict.
oh yeah, that sucked. Just all these needle holes in my arm. It's like I swear I'm just not a heroin. Yeah, I'm like pale and stuff. From like the lack of blood. My eyes are like bloodshot and stuff.
Take him down.
I'm like tired and like stuttering and stuff. Like I look exactly like a heroin addict. It's just my difference is it's not heroin at all. I just got my blood drawn 50 times and I'm out of blood. There was another show, 16. Did you watch that show at all? It's a bunch of kids who pretty much like the show took place in a mall. Like 6 teenagers.
Oh, wait. And was that a Disney show?
It was on Nickelodeon for a while. That's where it started, and then eventually it went off the air. And then Cartoon Network somehow got the rights to it, and they advertised it as like brand new or whatever. Because the thing is, I knew it was on Nickelodeon before, and I distinctly remember them being like, "Oh, blah, 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 brand new show that you've never seen before." And it's like I'm like,
they changed the characters' names.
No, it was everything was the exact same.
Oh, really?
But it was just I remembered that. But one episode, like they have like all the major stereotypes.
I think I did see the
like, you know, there's like the punk goth girl. There's the jock guy who can't hold a job. There's like the lazy dude who's like, yeah, man, what's up? Like
the pothead.
He's not really. Well, obviously he doesn't show off as a pothead, but you know he. There's the one girl who's always worried about like what she looks like and stuff. There's the other girl who's like a perfectionist, and then it's the black kid who was like obsessed with music. There was a joke in there was one episode like. I never thought they'd do this on especially a kid's cartoon. Like, I never thought they'd actually, like, just distinctly come out with this. But in one episode, this girl's, like, stalking the black kid. I can't remember his name. All I can remember is Jude, who's, like, the dude who's like, yo, man, what's up? You know, the laid-back one. Yeah. But this girl's stalking the black kid, and then all of a sudden, like, Jude's there and the black kid, and she's like, whoa, you have a twin? And he's like, what? I'm black! Like, because she's like batshit insane in that episode or whatever. But the thing I was, crap, where were we even going with this? What were we talking about before I got into this show?
I don't know. Well, I remember my English class, my first semester, there's only one black kid in there, and he was in love with music. His presentation was about music, how like it can affect emotion or something. But yeah, that was kind of funny how it's
crap. There was something I was going to say about Jude, the laid back guy, because there was something that just fit, but I can't freaking remember because I went on to too many tangents.
Possible.
It was before that. I'm gonna go back when I go back and edit this. I'm gonna be like shouting at my screen, like, oh, "God damn it! Now I know what I was going to talk about." I have no clue. No clue. It's gone.
You had the ability on your laptop to make the bleeping sound when someone swears.
Yeah.
You should do that right here. You are a cow.
There's the Bro Code by Barney Stinson.
Yes.
And whoever the actual author is.
Shit, what's his name?
I don't know. But
Alright,
one of the codes says like a bro has to use like minimal description when talking about having sex with a chick, like, or when it's like, you know, it's like, and then it was like,
can't explain who the girl was.
No, it was like you can't describe like what the sex was like. Pretty much, it was like, you know,
good.
He's like description vague. Got laid last night. Acceptable. Yes, I love the audio version because it's read out by Neil Patrick Harris, and he does he does such an awesome job. But and then it was like a description. Great. No, there was vague, and then it was like a level up, and it was like it's like oh god, I can't even remember now. Or like it was like it might have just been descriptive or something like. It's like good visual or something like that. It was like totally got laid last night. Acceptable? Yes. And then the last one's like the last one's like every single detail. And it's like she put her bleep on my bleep and it made my bleep 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 bleep. Like that's what the book says. And then he's reading it out like in the thing, and then he goes as he's reading it. You had the bleeping noise, like, beep beep beep, and then the last one he actually just it reveals that he's just saying bleep the whole time.
Oh, Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh my god.
I like how he always plays such a guy who always gets the ladies.
He plays the most straightest man known to
TV.
known to anything, and then in real life he's like a super gay homosexual person.
Not laughing at you, Neil Patrick Harrison. I'm just laughing at.
It's just the irony they set you up for.
Mm-hmm.
Neil Patrick Harris, I have a question. If you're actually listening to this, when you go to kiss a girl, do you get a stunt double?
Oh.
I mean, like, he has the option to, I think.
Maybe he's bisexual.
He could be, but I think he's 100% man.
What?
He's a man's man.
I don't get that.
Think about it, Jeff. A man's man.
Oh, I got it.
Another one that just... The only reason, for some reason that trailed me off to the manliest of mans, which made me think of Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck. He's quite a manly man. Ah, crap. You'll know him when you see him, and if you don't, then you have no
What's he in?
life. He's in a lot of things. Like it's easier if I just show you a picture. Tom Selleck. He has a freaking awesome mustache.
You don't say. Oh, I know.
But like, you know, one of the other bro code things is like it says a bro will never grow a mustache or should never grow a mustache. He's like, and then it's like first exception. He's like exception. A bro can when shaving, a bro can temporarily leave the whiskers around his mouth to experiment with different facial hair configurations. And it's like exception number 2. Tom Selleck. And that's all it is. That's all it is. And then it just goes on to the next one.
My brother has a mustache.
Tom Selleck has quite an amazing mustache, though.
We had an amazing mustache. The guy at Baywatch, Ryan, had an amazing mustache. That was a legit, it looked like he walked out of the 1800s with 19 or 21st century clothes on. Though.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of that, I mean, wrong time zone, but you know what movie I really want to see is Army of the Dead or Damned or whatever.
You mean the Evil Dead?
3? It's Evil Dead 3, but it's technically called like Army of the Army.
With the guy from Burnos. I've seen that when I was younger.
Army of Darkness. That's what it's called.
This is my boomstick.
I mean, I kind of want to see the other ones, but supposedly you don't have... Apparently this one you don't have to see any of them.
No, because it relates not at all.
They said the only thing is like the last 5 minutes of the second movie at lead up to it, but really you don't have to see it at all.
Uh-oh.
But it looks really funny. Now listen up, you primitive screwheads. This is my boomstick.
Well, that came out in the 90s, probably, right?
Let me check.
Or
I have
at
the
least
page
the
up.
80s.
1992.
I win.
Well, you didn't get a Florence and the Machine song.
I'm sorry. Oh, yes, that's right. That's from Clash of Nerds, though.
Yeah, that's a Clash of the Nerds thing. Yeah. I don't know. Have anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. We made it to almost 40 minutes. Let's see if we can make it all the way.
All the way to what? Oh, to 40?
Whoa!
just start it over again. We just fill in 20 minutes of that just to make it an hour. Please don't.
No.
I don't want to edit that. I don't know.
What do you have to say, audience? That was great.
Really? I didn't think that'd come from them.
Well,
I mean-
am insulted.
I mean, quite vulgar language you're using there.
Vulgar.
Yeah, do you know what vulgar means, Jeff?
Is that from Star Trek?
No, it's an actual word.
Oh. No. I'm assuming barbar.
Means like dirty,
Barbar.
I guess.
We should have them, the audience that is, be able to contact us with comments.
They should, but
We don't have anything set up. Or
I mean, here's the issue: is I'm gonna put this online, and then you know who's gonna listen to it?
no.
You
We
and
should
me.
advertise it.
You and me are gonna be the only ones to listen
Let's
to
put this on. Oh, YouTube Comedy Week's going on. That's the thing to talk about, right?
it. YouTube Comedy Week, yeah. I haven't seen a single thing about
I
that.
saw one video. It was fun.
Supposedly, that was rude, Jeff.
Sorry.
Supposedly, me and Jeff are both big fans of Tobuscus.
This is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, he's releasing a new animated adventures tomorrow with like zombies and Griffin and new intro and Gabuscus, and it's all freaking awesome. And Harvey Dent can't even be trusted. We'll never know, probably.
Because he's dead. He's
Now we're just sleep deprived. I'm not sure. I think maybe. I mean, we're almost 45 minutes. I think now is a good time to wrap up.
I don't have it right.
Well, go get some then.
Fine. We'll get another bagel too. Hello.
I thought somebody needed, Pepto-Bismol or something.
No, Jeff's just making weird noises watching it on the computer screen.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That was my dad.
Special guest appearance, Mr. Sammons.
Mr. Sammons. Mr. Sammons. Mr. Sammons.
And Mr. Sammons.
Doctor.
There's no doctor here.
Oh.
The doctor is not here.
MD. Nurse.
It's kind of like, now you're making me think of Nurse Joy from Pokemon. Have you ever watched Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, how like they're all like twin
The weirdest.
sisters. No, well, that's because they took it from the game, and that's how it was designed.
Oh.
Because the game, there was the game, the cards, and then the show. I think that's the order. And
It was the cards then the game. No, that makes sense.
No, and then obviously, when you go to a Pokemon Center to heal, all the nurses look the same. I don't think they have the same name, but they all look the same. And then all the police officers look the same. Because obviously it's like a game because they're supposed to make it. They're lazy and they don't want to animate every single individual.
I ever noticed that in the early SpongeBob shows? Did you used to watch SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I couldn't watch SpongeBob until my sister came around because I just watched too much TV. Apparently, my parents said. So that was one of those shows where yeah, you can't watch this. Damn.
But do you know the earlier SpongeBob shows?
Yeah, I do know them.
Ever notice in the background most things are made with paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have another special guest who has just left.
No. Come here.
Luna the dog.
Really fat dog, overweight.
Okay.
Little people.
So I'm Joe.
I'm Jeff.
And this was the J&J Talk Show, I guess.
Hope to have another one to you by next minute.
Next minute, I don't want to. It's too late for that, Jeff. It's too late. No, I gotta hit the stop button.
Wait. Okay. And now. Any minute now. Any second. Any millennium. Oh, jeez.
I'm very lazily trying to hit the stop button. Goodbye.
Bye.